Alright, I thought I'd do a video of my other car, or one of my other cars I should say. I've got a 1978 Oldsmobile Cutlass Calais. I bought this car about 2.5 years ago. It was down in Jacksonville, Florida. The car was originally silver metallic with a red cloth interior, but the previous owner had changed it to the red and black motif and redid the seats with vinyl red and black interior. Thing that makes this car interesting, it's a 4-speed. It's got the Saginaw 4-speed. In '78, to get the 4-speed, you had to order the Chevy 305 2-barrel, and you got a 273 rear end. This does not have limited slip, but that's okay. Cutlass Calais, top of the line, got the most options as standard, like bucket seats, sport wheel, gauge package. Those were options on the other Cutlasses. I had a car like this about 6 or 7 years ago. Wasn't as nice shape. All original like this one, except for the paint and interior. And you can see that the back seat is done with the same material, the vinyl, with black inserts. This should have been red cloth. Carmine Red is the official color. And 4-speed stick sticking out of the floor. No console available with the manual transmissions. Super stock 3 wheels. And red with the black stripes. I think the silver metallic would have looked sharp in the stock colors, but I like the red with the black. Really makes it jump out. And the car runs pretty good. Burns a little oil on startup, but I think the valve seals or the valve guides might be gone. I'll eventually have that taken care of. And we'll get in and take a quick look. Gauge package. I added the AM/FM CB radio. I figured the car had a fender mounted antenna to begin with, and I was able to locate a new old stock tri-band antenna. The radio works great, the CB unit is no good. Got AC. And a couple of the magnets from some of the car shows that I've gone to. I've taken this car on a long trip down to Connecticut and back, over 200 miles round trip. The car runs great, fun to drive, especially with the stick here. Really fun. 3 pedals underneath the dash. And these cars here, if they had a manual transmission, they have the key release on the underneath here. Right there. All manual transmission Cutlasses, whether it be the 3-speed Saginaw, the 4-speed Saginaw, or the 5-speed Borg Warner, had a key release just behind the ignition key. And we'll get out. Close it, come around the back, open the trunk. Clean car, fun to drive. Just a few little things still to take care of. Other than that, Really nice cruiser. 273s, nice highway gears. It's got a little bit of pep to it, which is surprising for a Chevy 305. Pop the hood. Come around to the front. And stock 305 two-barrel. Only rated at 145 horse that year in '78. But feels like it's got more. Probably because of the low gears in the transmission and the 273s. It's got a little jump off the line. And it keeps up with traffic really nicely. Not winding too high. 65 miles per hour is about 2,500 RPM. So the engine's not screaming away. And in '78 this thing was rated, I believe 16 and 22 was the mileage. And I've taken it for the trip down to Connecticut and averaged about 20 miles per gallon for the round trip. So fairly economical. Fun car to drive. Production numbers are hard to come by. Nobody's got any definitive numbers. It's been guesstimated that 12 to 1,500 of these probably had the 4-speed in them of all Cutlasses in '78, not just the Cutlass Calais. So unusual to see a stick in one of these cars. Well, that's what we got.